Hi, my name is Angela. If we haven't talked before, and if it's been a long time, it's nice to talk to you again. I am so excited to chat with you for just a few minutes about something that honestly has caught us all by surprise. So it may be surprising to you to have me reach out to you and send you this video, but I think it's the very best way for me to communicate what's going on right now because I don't want you to miss it. What's happening right now inside of Plexus that's causing all of this buzz, if you haven't seen it, it doesn't involve new products. The newest product that it involves actually hit the scene as a standalone product almost 2 years ago. What happened is this involves products that we've had and that we already know are powerful, but we've discovered that shifting what you take together and what time you take it is leading to really quick transformation for so many people. Honestly, it feels to me like everything just clicked. I could talk for so long about that, but I will save you my thoughts on this because I want to get to the point of it for you. Back in 2024, when Plexus released Restore as a standalone product, I remember thinking, guys, we have something massive here. Everything about Restore felt like something that could shift the trajectory for people's health and for them getting the results that they were looking for. For over 10 years before that, I had been recommending individual supplements alongside our gut health system that now Restore accomplishes, right? So I was very excited about this pairing. And what I didn't know is taking Restore together with Slim mid-morning, which was not what I was recommending to people because I didn't know, nor did really anybody else, has really changed things. So what we're going to talk about is 3 products and when to take them and a couple of behavioral changes. Okay. So let me just check my notes real quick to make sure I don't miss anything. It has become a complete game changer. Here's a few details. I want you to listen to these details and decide if you would love to chat with me one-on-one, either on the phone, on Zoom, just even in Messenger. We can talk about your particular situation and questions that you may have. Or if you just want to jump into the group that we're starting in just over a week, where you can do this alongside other people, learn all the things, get results, start to get your results with other people and maybe win some prizes along the way. You can jump right into that if you want to. But I want you to hear some details and make that decision for yourself. And then I wanted to tell you a couple of stories. You may have seen a video from one of our top leaders. If you've seen that floating around, if you've had somebody send that to you, I'm just going to kind of break it down for those who haven't. So she actually is a top leader in our company, and she had somebody on her team, one of her, customers or someone on her team, say, "This is what I've done, and I've lost 60 pounds in a year." And she was really, really confounded by it, the customer herself, because she'd been on the Plexus products for 10 years. And the only additional product was the Restore. But the big thing was she moved the timing. So she had started the Restore also, but as of a year ago, she moved it and started taking it together with her Slim and 2 capsules of Balance all at the same time. And so all this crazy amazing transformation happened and everybody wanted to know what she had done, and she was very clear. She was like, "This is all that I've done." And she did talk about being part of a group where they were talking about liver health and dry brushing and lymphatic massage, which is something that we have talked about forever and ever. That is something I still recommend that you keep doing. If you're not doing it, start doing it. We are huge proponents of that and always have been. But so she had started in a group like that, and in this group she had learned that the Slim hunger control version, the black cherry lime blossom, has some specific ingredients in it that were really working for what we're trying to accomplish. And so that's the one that she switched to, and that's what lots of us have done. But pairing it with these products together is turning on GLP-1 signaling. And I don't know if you know, but we have those hormones in our body, and you can actually switch your GLP-1 signaling on or off or like interfere with it or mess it up. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. So we want to fix that because we want to be able to get all of the benefits of the GLP-1 process in our body without any downsides. So if we can do that naturally with safe products, it's all the better. Plus they taste good and it's just really easy to do. So anyway, this top leader has this customer team member that gets these results and she's like, how did this happen? What's the science behind it? Is this reproducible? So she digs in, she looks at the science, and she starts a group and says, let's all do this. Let's see what happens, right? Because it makes sense. Like why this happened, there's science behind it. So yes, it's replicatable. And that is where in the last few weeks we have been seeing a major buzz because so many people have had such incredible results and they are all reporting now like dropping pounds, feeling great, all this stuff happening, especially people that were already on the products. And really the only change that they made was, well, I'm about to talk about. So, this is really why I paid attention to it because honestly, I've been around for a long time. Most of you guys know I've been here for 12 years. I didn't think I could be surprised by products that we already have. I really didn't think that something like this could happen, honestly. So it really caught my attention. But when she dug in and wanted to figure out the science behind it and started talking to people, that caught my attention because that's how I think also. I want to know why things worked. And if you've ever heard my story about the very beginning when I came into Plexus, when I started to have incredible results, that was the first thing that I did. I was like, why did this work? And nothing else I had done had worked. Talking about the Probio 5 and the BioCleanse, the gut health. It's amazing. So anyway, I don't want the hype. I want to know why it works, and then I want to see if it does work. So I changed my product stack myself. I changed my timing. I switched it up immediately. And in 1 week, I'm down 4 pounds. I didn't do anything else different. I have no idea other than these products, how that could have happened. Because like I said, I'm 50 years old. I've been in perimenopause for about 4+ years. I literally have the labs to prove it. I'm happy to show you. My hormone levels were all over the place and tanked and definitely right in the middle of it. And so if you know, like I do, perimenopause, menopause changes all the rules. And then suddenly nothing that you do is working. But you know, here we are with solutions, and so I hope you're tuned in and listening. So the exact combination is the Slim, which is black cherry lime blossom hunger control only, plus Restore, plus 2 capsules of balance. You're going to take these mid-morning after breakfast. Do not add anything else. Super important. Don't add creatine. Don't add your hydrate. Don't add your active. Not at this point. Okay, so sometime mid-morning after breakfast, before lunch, you're taking that. Anything else that you want to use, push it to some other part of the day. We want to keep the signaling really clear to your body and prioritized. So what this is going to do, you've heard of the term food noise, right? So this is going to cut down on that constant static and that constant interference in your brain and the cravings that will start to pull you off course. And what people are reporting and what I've observed is that this protocol quiets the noise. And when the noise drops, that signal gets through. When we talk about the signal, we're talking about the GLP-1 signaling process that happens in your body. This is not like a take a pill and eat some pizza situation. There are some behavioral changes that we're going to want to shift, but they're really easy and very doable when you're on these particular products. It really helps you to stick with what I'm about to tell you. They're very simple, not extreme. Number one, and this might feel a little controversial if you grew up in the eat 6 small meals a day to keep your metabolism firing off, carry almonds with you wherever you go. We're not doing that anymore. We are not snacking between meals. We are fasting between meals. Now, I personally don't do intermittent fasting because it's not great for my body, but I am not snacking between meals. So breakfast to lunch and lunch to dinner, I'm not snacking. Okay, so eat your breakfast and stop, eat your lunch and stop. The reason is if you're constantly eating, that GLP-1 signal never gets a chance to reset. I am so sorry. I keep shaking my desk and shaking my video, and that's probably super annoying. So when insulin drops, GLP-1 can rise. Does that make sense? Rule number 2 is sequencing. This is about what you eat and when you eat the things that you eat. Okay, so not the time of day, but although I will say I've always been told, or for as long as I've been trying to focus on this, is to try to eat within an hour of when you wake up and to try to make it protein. That's just my tip. That's not part of the system. Take it or leave it. Protein first when you eat. So whatever you're eating, protein first, then carbs. If you're having carbs, have them second. Because if you eat protein first, GLP-1 leads, and you digest slower and you feel full faster and you stay satisfied longer. So it's a race. You decide who wins, the insulin response or the GLP-1, okay? And so again, this is simple. We are not overcomplicating this. Can I get an amen who is so excited that this is not overcomplicated? Okay, one really important don't that I just want to go back and reemphasize because I've said it. Don't add anything else to your mid-morning drink, just the Slim and the Restore combined with the 2 capsules of balance. So I would say give this protocol 2 to 3 months. If you're doing our gut health system, if you're doing Probio5 and BioCleanse, just go ahead and take those at night. You can take your BioCleanse other times a day too, but I'm saying move things away from that window of time and take your other products at other times. I also still really recommend if you are a coffee drinker or anything caffeine, get a hydrate first thing in the morning. I do it all the time. We've talked about this amongst my clients and in our customer group and stuff, but you definitely are going to take a hit when it comes to cortisol, which messes with your insulin too, if you are getting caffeine first and not getting electrolytes first. So electrolytes first, drink water, add electrolytes to it first thing in the morning. But stick to the protocol for 2 to 3 months and see what happens. One woman lost 60 pounds in a year. She's kind of like our origin story. It started with her, and we're all just copying her. We're so excited. We want to get those kind of results, right? Other people that started it later, they have gotten, 2, 3, and 4 months in, and they're reporting like big time weight loss. And I don't know how this happened other than changing these products. One lady talked about losing her ring because she was definitely her swelling in her fingers went down. So it's probably inflammation and, water retention and stuff like that that immediately happened. We've seen stories of people saying I had to like pull the drawstring of my pajama pants tighter because they've always been like tied right here and they fit me just fine, but then all of a sudden realized that even though the weight wasn't changing on the scale at that time, the inches were dropping. And so I'm going to tell you how that happens too. So inflammation's dropping, water retention is shifting, and remember that the scale may not move as fast as the inches do. And those non-scale victories, that's a real thing. And so I really want you guys to make sure that you, if you're doing this, are measuring, we have those charts with like the measure all the different parts and write that down and then go back and compare it. Definitely use that because you're going to see that start to be really, really encouraging because we're talking about well, let's talk about balance real quick. There's a white kidney bean extract in the balance, and the research shows that that impacts abdominal fat. So that's the visceral fat, right? And that is explaining why so many people are seeing the inches drop in their midsection before other dramatic weight change even starts to take place. So that's super exciting. And for those of us that are over 45, we know that's the area that stopped responding to anything that we were doing. And I've been searching for these answers for 4 years. Apparently, the answer was already on my shelf. I just wasn't using them the right way. So that's why I'm sending you this video. It's really important to me that you guys all know if you were a customer before, a part of our team, a friend of somebody, on our team. I just want to make sure this information gets out there. And I wanted to take away the stress of everybody trying to figure out how to explain it and then tell people what to do next. So hopefully I've captured that all here. And this is really helpful. You may be seeing a lot of excitement about this new GLP-1 combo across, from all your, Plexus connections. Our company was so impressed with everybody taking off and, grabbing onto this and loving this particular combination done in this particular way. They actually created a new combo for us. It's called the Slim and Trim combo. So, or maybe this is completely brand new to you and you haven't heard of any of this. That's okay. We are so excited to bring you on board and, get you up to speed and see what your testimony looks like. We are so excited for that. I just don't want you to miss the information. We are launching a 4-week challenge group in just over a week. So you have plenty of time. If you want to order it, maybe you already have it on your shelf like I did, and you can get on board and be part of this group. What's going to happen there is it's going to be structured and supportive and encouraging and fun, and you could win prizes for participating and all the things. But it's just going to be very cool, and I would love you to be part of it. So if you're interested, I will make sure that you have the link for that, or whoever gives you this video will make sure that you have the link for that. And I just want you to know that one of the important things is people are not reporting the side effects that come with some of the pharmaceutical approaches to this. And we are working with your body's own signaling in a natural, holistic, and safe way. And we have this ability and it just needs to be activated, right? So I'm inviting you. If you want to learn more, join us. If you want to talk first, message me. If it's not for you, that's completely okay too. But if something made you lean in, come. I'd love to do this together. Okay.